this weekend for the Canes football team. All Miami had to do was take a knee with 35 seconds left to beat Georgia Tech to improve to 5-0. Instead, it's a loss that drastically impacts the season, the program, and even potential recruits in future years. And this is just a mental mistake. Yes, you don't think you're going to fumble the football here, but there was simply no reason to run a play. Then you have a Hail Mary situation to get beat like this for the Canes. Heartbreaking, especially after the 4-0 start. A football game that was won ends up in the loss column because of a major coaching error.
I'm not going to make an excuse for it or say I should have done this or that. That's it. We should have done it. Sometimes get carried away with it, just finish the game and run it. But I should have just stepped in and said, hey, just take it in the locker room. Everybody feels it. Everybody's down. It's hard. It sucks. You got to take it. You got to take it like a grown man. You got to lift each other up, knowing that we are what we have.
For more on this Canes debacle, we bring in our insider, Manny Navarro. Manny, how big of a deal is this?
Well, it's huge. Miami had so much momentum on its side. They were really playing great up until this game, and come off a bye week and put up an egg like that and put yourself in a position to, lose the ball game when all you had to do was run out the clock. It's catastrophic.
Take a knee and you win. The decision was made to run the football. How much of that decision solely rests on Mario Cristobal?
All of it. He's the head coach. I understand there's an offensive coordinator who's calling plays. I know there's a quarterback on the field who has to hand the ball off, and there's shared responsibility in this. But ultimately, this goes back to Mario Cristobal. He had every right to call the timeout. He had every right to tell them, take a knee, do not hand the ball off, do not put us at risk of losing this game, but he didn't do it.
What is it about this Canes team where they seemingly always struggle after a bye week?
I think it's just losing focus, and it's just something that is permeated in that locker room for so long. And I really thought after that 4-0 start, especially after the win over Texas A&M, that this was going to be a different football team, right? Leadership council, so many new people sort of helping push the program in the right direction, but they just kind of fell back into the same old trap, which is not playing with focus.
Manny, I still can't get past you take a knee and you win the game. As a player on this roster, how do you trust the coaching staff moving forward?
Well, you certainly have to question it, right? This is not a good motivator in the locker room to have, your starting center, Matt Lee, on national TV sort of asking, what the F are we doing right now? That's certainly disheartening for a lot of the guys who are busting their butt and putting their bodies on the line trying to win for you. But I really think Mario Cristobal has changed this program in a positive way. Unfortunately, they just had a setback on Saturday, but I have a feeling they're going to come back and play better against North Carolina next week.
So how long are you saying that this will linger with this team?
We'll find out after the first quarter. I think once they take the field at Chapel Hill, if they see a team that's determined, that's playing fast, playing hard, then I think, it won't last very long. But we'll have to see emotionally. Guys like Tyler Van Dyke and Cam Kitchens, Matt Lee, all their leaders, will those guys not allow themselves to fall back into the trap, to fall back into that mentality of here we go again?
That catastrophe, the perfect word. Do they win against the Tar Heels on the road?
Look, North Carolina is really, really good. They just got back one of their best players in Tez Walker from shouldn't have been suspended from the first place, but he was to start the season. I'm picking North Carolina to win this game because I just think North Carolina is a better football team with Drake May. But I think Miami's going to be in this. I think it's going to be a fight to the fourth quarter. And even if they don't win this week, as long as they show heart, as long as they show fight, then I'm encouraged for the rest of the season.
All right, Manny, we'll see how this impacts recruiting down the road as well. A lot of potential fallout from this catastrophic decision. Manny, we appreciate the insight as always.
Anytime.